Hey there, I'm Jamey from Stonemaier Games, and today I am playing Rolling Realms, a game that we published a couple years ago and that I have been live playing every couple of weeks for the last, almost 3 years now, I think. 3 years? That sounds about right. So in Rolling Realms, and today, so this is game 69. I'm going to play a round of the game today. If you already know how to play, you can probably skip the next minute of this, but someone requested that I do a quick recap of how you actually play this game, and that's actually a pretty good idea. So in Rolling Realms, you play really up to 3 rounds. A full game is 3 rounds of the game where all players will be playing with the same set of realms, different random set of realms each round. We have realms inspired by Stonemaier games. We also have realms, as you can see today, inspired by games from other publishers. And so what you do on a turn in Rolling Realms is that one player rolls 2 dice, and I'll make this the official first roll of the game. Official first roll is a pair of 2s, and all players will use these dice. So I have a pair of 2s, so that means that all players will use these 2 dice. And the way that they'll use them is they'll select one of the 3 realms and they'll write down one of these numbers. So they'll write down a 2 in one of the 3 realms in a way that meets the rules of that realm. Every realm has their own little rules. Hey, Garrett. Hey, Ian. Thanks for joining me today. And then after they choose that, so say I write down a 2 in Obsession, I can't use Obsession again on this same turn. So I need to use the other 2 that I haven't used in one of the other realms. And along the way, you can collect resources that give you a variety of bonuses, including one that lets you avoid that rule about activating the same realm twice per turn. So we all do that. We use the numbers that we want for these realms, and then we roll the dice again. We'll do that 9 times, and then we'll count up our score. We're trying to get the most stars. That's a quick overview of how to play Rolling Realms. I'm happy, as always, to answer questions about how to play the game or how to play specific realms. So let's jump in and use these 2s on these realms somewhere. All right, how do I use these? Here's a nice 2 right there. So with parks, I'll use a number 2. I'm going to shift this over a little bit so I have a little bit extra room to write. I'm going to use a 2. Use a number to hike to a matching site down a trail. Outline it to gain the benefit. So I'll outline this one because I used a 2. And then cross off all previous sites because I'm moving in a one-way track here. So I gain a coin from that, which will be handy in a moment. And then I use the other 2. Let's remind myself of how Obsession works. Either use a number higher than your current reputation. My current reputation is 1. Or use a number higher than your current. So my current reputation is 1. So I can use a higher number like a 2 to increase my reputation, or use a number equal to or less than my reputation to invite a guest. So my reputation right now is 1. So I can invite a guest. Okay, so I could use a 2 to invite this guest, but I don't really need a star that early in the game. So I could use a 2 in Obsession. Yeah, let's try that. I'll use a 2. 2 is higher than my current reputation of 1, so I can just circle that number. It didn't have to be a 2. It just had to be any number higher than 1. And then I have a coin over here, which means that I could spend that coin. Hey, Chad, thanks for popping in. Could use that coin in Potion Explosion. Let's see. I think there's a lot of flexibility here. Fill an ingredient with a number not currently on that potion. At any time, if the potion is complete, you may mark and use its ability. So I can gain a die if I complete this potion, gain a resource per star scored in this realm. Interesting. Or activate a realm you already activated this turn. That's pretty powerful too. Gaining any die is probably the best thing to do first. So let's use this 1 to write a 1 right there. All right, turn 2. A 4 and a 5. 4 and a 5. Let's see how we're doing over here in parks. I'd love to use this 6 to get 2 resources. I don't want to miss out on that star. You can only get 6 stars from each realm. Not loving 4 or 5 here. I guess I could go with a 5 right there and get a heart. That's okay. I can gain any number using Potion Explosion. That can be pretty powerful. These numbers don't really help me with the people in obsession. So I think I will use one of them. It doesn't really matter which one to increase my reputation again. What to do with potion explosion? Yeah, let's use one of these numbers. Let's use a 5 right there. So that'll get me a star in potion explosion. And then I'll gain, if I want to, I can use it at any time, but I can gain a die. And I think I want to go ahead and do that early. Let's do this. Let's gain a die, any number. That's pretty cool. So gain a die. I'll call it a 6. So I will use that 6 on this path down here. Skip that one, and I'll gain a pumpkin and a coin. I like these early coins because they are effectively ones or higher numbers if I can buy multiple coins. Gives me a little bit of flexibility in these realms. Turn 3. A 3 and a 4. 3 and 4. All right, so I do have reputation of 3. So I could activate this guest or invite this guest. That could be pretty good. I would like to have another coin. What else do I need? That would be for a 3. Do I need any 4s? Here's a 3 that I don't want to miss out on. I also want that 3 and a 5 there. So I actually might want to use the 3 in parks. The 4, potion explosion is wide open with flexibility. So I don't need to worry about that too much. I could just use another 1 over there. 4, let's increase our reputation a little bit more in obsession. We'll just focus on that, see how it works out. And I'll use the 3 in parks. Okay, I'll use the 3 right here. I don't want to miss out on this star. So I'll use it right there and get a star from parks. Now I do have a 1. Let's use this 1 in potion explosion. Gain 1 resource per star scored in this realm. I mean, that can be super powerful. Let's put it here for now. Turn 4. A 3 and a 6. 3 and 6. Okay. I was looking for a 6 in parks, so I like that 6. There's also a 6 to end this one, although I have to pay a pumpkin. I like that 6 a lot, and I'd like to use it. Yeah, I'll use the 6 here in parks to get a pumpkin and my first heart. And then the 3 could use a potion explosion, could also use in obsession. Ideally, I'd get a coin. There's a coin. Let's invite this visitor. I'll invite that visitor. I'll gain a star, and I'll gain a coin. And I'll use that coin. I can't use it again in this potion. I've already used a 1 there, so I'll put a 1 right here. I'm happy with that. Chad asked about dark matter. Am I liking dark matter? I'm really enjoying it, Chad. Here's another 3 and a 6. Chad, we are 1 episode behind. I think we're waiting for tomorrow's episode to be released, and then we'll watch last week's and this week's episode. But yeah, I'm really, really enjoying the show. It's quite good. You could tell, at least I think I can tell that the writer of the book was involved in the writing of the show. I think it's paced really well, in my opinion. We're also enjoying Top Chef. We're going to get into The Acolyte soon, and we just finished The Devil's Plan, a Korean reality competition show that I talked about on today's live cast. A 3 and a 6. I would like a 5 in parks. I would also like a 6 in parks, and I would like a 3 in parks. So maybe a 3 over here in parks, although that would have me missing out on potion explosion if I did that. I need to get some resources from potion explosion. I feel like I'm falling behind a little bit. How many turns do I have left? 4 turns after that, after this. Okay. Let's go with a 3 in parks to get that star and miss out on all of this good stuff. And then the 6 I'll use in obsession to just increase my reputation to the max. So I have no more uses for 6 in obsession. Should be okay. Potion explosion, missed out a little bit there, but that's okay. Turn 6, a 1 and a 4. 1 and a 4. Chad says he's liking Dark Matter too. He was more than involved. He actually wrote the TV version of the book. Oh, cool. I was surprised and really happy by that. That's great. Well, yeah, he's a very talented writer if he can write for TV and books in that way. 1 and 4. I could use a 4 in Parks. Can't use a 1 in Potion Explosion. I can use a 1 in Obsession. I think it's time to get stars from Obsession. So let's use a 1 right there and get a star and get a heart. And then I'll use the 4 in Parks. Cost me a heart to use that 4, but it's worth a star. Falling behind on Potion Explosion, though. That's not great, especially since that's a super easy realm to complete. That's okay. Turn 7, a 2 and a 6. 2 and a 6. Okay, well, I know I need a 6 in Parks. The 2, kind of ignoring these numbers. Do I need to ignore those numbers? Kind of, yeah. If I want to complete Parks, I do. I worry about this one, spending a coin. I don't love that. So 6 there, 2. What can I use that 2 for? I think the 2 will be Potion Explosion. That'll be 2. And this will be 6. Cross out all these. To use the 6, spend a pumpkin to get another star. Yeah. I think that's it. All right, turn 8. We're kind of burning through this game. A 3 and a 1. 3, I think, has to be Obsession, right? Yeah. I mean, I can, and at Parks, I can jump all the way up here. I can ignore this star if I want to. But I think I'll go with this 3 right there. So that's a star, and that's a pumpkin and a heart. That's pretty good. That's the 3. And the 1, I think I do need to jump. Oh, but I don't have a coin. So there's no use in jumping in Parks. Oh, this is actually interesting. I'm going to get a free resource, I believe. Because I used a 3 here. I can't legally use a 1 here. I can't legally use a 1 here. I don't have a coin to spend. So, although I guess I could manipulate that 1 into a 2, which isn't great, but I'm not required to do that. So I gain a free resource. I know I'm going to need a coin. So I will gain a coin as that free resource. All right, final turn. Turn 9. Another 1 and a 3. Okay, that's not great. I could manipulate the 3 into a 4 to invite this guest. Actually, what if I use the 3 right here? Let's see how this works out. If I do a 3 here, because that gives me 2 stars. And it also lets me gain 1 resource per star scored in this realm. So I can gain any 3 resources I want. And I can probably use them to copy the 3 and use it over in Obsession, I hope, maybe. Yeah, so let's do that. We'll gain at least a heart, at least a coin. And a pumpkin. I would gain 1 of each and see how it works out. I can always modify that in a second. Chat says, I'm still hoping for a recursion Stonemaier board game. I know you like time travel themes. Yeah, I'll have to look back at that book to if I do ever do a time travel game. I'll use the 1 in Parks. So I'll skip way ahead here, spend a coin to get this one. So that's a 5th star over here. I've done Potion Explosion, and now I need to use 3 hearts and 2 pumpkins to copy the 3 and manipulate it into a 4 so I can get another star from Obsession. That gives me a heart and a coin. And what I'm seeing, I think, is that that's the best I can do. I'm wondering if I could have gained different resources from this benefit. But I don't think it would matter. So I think that is my final score. It's an okay score. It's a 13.4. But most importantly, I had fun playing and fun hanging out. Thank you, Chad, for joining the comments. Garrett, I hope your internet's fine. Ian, good to see you. I hope you're enjoying your summer break. Yeah, this was fun. This was great. Just a reminder, if you do have a fan realm that you have created and posted in the past, Game 70 will be all fan realms, fan designed realms. So feel free to share them, share your picks in the Discord channel, the Facebook group, the Rolling Realms Facebook group, or even in the comments of this video. That would be fine if you want to do it there. Ian got a 14.3. I got a 13.4. Well done, Ian. If you play along with me in the future, let me know in the comments how you scored as compared to my 13.4. Let me know in the comments there. Have a great day, and I will be back tomorrow for game 69, round 2. All right, take care. Bye.